All right, guys. So we're going to be going over the final episode of the series, Shopify Rebellion against Twisted Minds in the last 3v3 RLCS Major in Paris. This one, I believe Twisted Minds won by a lot. So we're going to see what Shopify Rebellion was doing wrong and what Twisted Mind was doing right. But from the perspective of Monkey Moon, I believe Monkey Moon plays probably the most solid out of anyone, honestly, in this lobby. Especially in this series, he played very grounded positionally. So we're gonna watch this and just see what he does that's different from the players on the other team. And also keep in mind that rules for professional play is different from rules in your rank. So professional players move a lot quicker. They get across the field pretty much instantly, and they pay attention to coverage versus rotation. So you might be rotating out. They might uh, they're allowed to rotate towards the play and rotate towards certain positions because they know more, or they can fill the gaps quicker and um, essentially they know when coverage is missing in certain places. So to keep that in mind, I'm going to mention it a few times because you'll see him like ball side rotate. You'll see him rotate towards boost. And especially since they're calming as well, this is just a different uh, way to play versus like ranked. If you're playing in ranked, I would say, and I will mention this in the video, what I think people should do just to play more consistently, especially in anyone lower below SSL. Um, you just don't move fast enough to fill positions. So you need to like rotate and let your team go. But let's get into it. I don't want to talk too much about this, so um, let's see what he does right here. Already, like he's pushing out on kickoff. Usually in ranked, like you'd push back towards the boost because you don't trust your teammates. But if you're in like a full team and you trust your teammates and you're calming, especially in professional play, then I would say it's fine to push up like this. It's a really good fake TRK. So he's gonna take this up the wall. The reason he takes this up the wall, I almost say like he could have shot that high and they might have had an instant double tap here from his mate. But the control play right off the bat, this is the last game of the series, right? They want to win this. And Monkey Moon's obviously a very mechanical player, so it's not bad to go for free space when you have it. Um, so right now, this is something you guys could do in your game. First killer's on that wall, right? He's not jumping. That's what Monkey Moon's looking at, right? He's trying to test the waters with first killer, so he's gonna pop it up. And then as soon as he sees first killer like not able to go for this, he's going to take it to free space in the ceiling, right? This is something you guys can copy, right? Usually a lot of people they'll just take it up immediately and like try to air dribble it towards the net. But that takes it directly towards the defender. So you'll see Monkey Moon, he's like hitting it towards free space even on the solo play. He actually could have gotten a pretty good shot there. I wonder if he like did that on purpose though. Like hitting it right that way, it's more of a giveaway because they have to reach for it. If he had just like shot that on net, I think they would have been more ready and been able to carry it after. So you see how like first killer has to hits that away. So maybe that's a strategy, right? Maybe you can like intentionally hit it towards free space away from them so that they panic, but like still on net. This is what I'm talking about right here. He rotates like play side. The ball is on in the left or their opponent's left corner. So I would have liked him to rotate the other way, but I think because he's a professional and he knows TRK is about to go, he wants to replace that space. If like TRK loses to 50, he'll just grab boost and go back. Otherwise, he'll turn around. Right? So like he knows he'll just replace TRK. So this is actually a pretty good rotation for professionals. I think in ranked, you don't want to do this because in ranked, your teammate's probably going to bump you. right? Like this, like they're professionals. They can dodge these bumps. They know when someone's rotating back, so they know they have to dodge them. But I think a lot of times, like this sort of rotation will bump. You'll run into your teammates a lot doing this. It's the responsibility of the person getting out to um, avoid bumping the person going in. So just be aware of that if you try to do this in your game. And make sure you're not doing this to your second man. Only do it to your like third man, right? Because TRK is the third man, or he was. So he's going to have to go in, right? And usually you want to replace um, your third man with your previous first man who's rotating out. Really good fly up here. I think this might result in a giveaway. Actually, we'll see. We'll see. It's almost like he had space and time here. If he hits this left, this might be a good play. We'll see. Okay, he gets a really good double tap there. He faked the left hit and then hit it to where there's free space again, that he could hit it again. That was a really good play. They almost got a goal out of that. Watch how, like, you see how he stayed in the play, though? He didn't just rotate back. That's what you guys want to do. Uh, and obviously, they're in comms, so you would wait to see, like, is TRK going? If he is, then you'd replace TRK, right? Because you replace your third when you're first man, heading back. This time, though, I think TRK called him to cut because he knew, like, he wouldn't be able to go. He's low boost. So this was a really good cut from Monkey Moon. He's going to have a lot of free space here. Good fly up from first killer. Ooh, big miss, actually. That was a huge miss. Almost a good dunk. He's, I think he's cutting his mate unless they got killed. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I think he got killed, so that's fine. Let me get back to for Monkey Moon here. Really good play from them. So let's see what the other team did wrong here, right? So it looks like a double commit from Kofi and first killer. So Kofi goes, he's the first man. So I expect him to rotate out immediately. I almost wonder why first killer is on this wall facing backwards too. Like what happened here? Oh, so he's flipping for boost. I don't like this play. I think he should be rotating back the other way and grabbing pads. Just because he could get demoed here, there could be a lot of free space. You don't want, like, if you're low boost, especially like the boost grab's iffy, I think you should just grab pads and be back. Because I think what happens now, essentially LF and first killer kind of committed at the same time here. And Kofer's the only one back. So if this 50 goes bad, that's a goal, right? He gets a good 50, but like imagine if TRK like got it around him. That's a goal. So if first killer's back, he'd at least be able to defend something here instead of rotating this side. And then also watch what Kofer does here. So he 50s it and then he turns immediately around here. Like there's no trust on the team because there's no rotation, right? They're all just turning for it over and over again. Even like LJ is like panicking. He's very close when he should just be demoing TRK and trusting there's two people back. Or really Kofer should be demoing. But there's just like, there's no space here. Good job from first killer to be ready for that because I know he rotated back weird. But like you see how they're all pointing at the ball. This is a very bad rotation. And they end up double committing here. So maybe it's a team comm issue as well. Good demo from Monkey Moon. I think if Monkey Moon didn't get that kill, that wouldn't have been a goal. And then watch like how Nupo rotates out. Gets a goal as well. Very good job. That's exactly what you want to do. Oh, so they go right kickoff here. That's actually, I like how they're mixing it up. If you're on a team, do that, guys. Don't just get complacent with kickoff, right? Big double commit here. I almost wonder if this was like a play. Like maybe he said like he's faking. And then ideally though, Monkey Moon would always lead that because he's not second man. Usually second man is the person who's like ahead. Or like to the right. I would say like if the ball's like in the middle and like it looks like the 50's going right, usually it's the person to the right that's going to get that ball because they have the better angle on net for a direct attack, right? So they have like options, right? Versus if you're just heading from across the field on this left side, the only option you have is like to hit it towards corner or the wall. So that's not very dangerous. So they don't really have to like defend as well as they would have if your option was directly at the net and the corner, right? So I don't think he should be jumping for this. I think he should just wait for the 50, like around midfield, back mid. I think he should just, as soon as he sees this 50 is going right, just get a little bit back and play the 50. Right? Like just chill. Chill. Wait for your guy to go. Maybe he gets a great 50. First killer's low boost, so like this is free. I mean, obviously he got the boost, but like still. That double commit was kind of iffy. Okay, that's a really good fly up. DP bumps him, nice. Gives him space. I don't like this again. You're limiting yourself, right? Like, there's no need to grab this boost. Nupo's probably gonna get it. Even if they get it, like, it's not going to amount to anything if you have good rotation, right? Like, just kill the guy in net, bump him, scare him a little bit, make him out of position so that he has to drive forward slightly. In pro play, that matters. Drive forward in a position that's ideal. You're gonna have to make an awkward save. That gives away pressure or space. And space in pro play is like an instant goal. So I think he should just be rotating out here the other way and then turning in on anything that pops out. And then watch. You see how like a confused TRK had the turnaround. This pinch, this could have gone bad. Good patience from TRK though to like recognize that Monkey Moon was going to back off. That's what you want to do. If you're third and you see your mate constantly turning, just play patient. That's all you can do and hope you're good at 1v1. So really good pass. Actually, Nupo like left that. That's interesting here. Like anytime you have a free ball right here, I'd expect a turn up from Nupo, and then a pass here, and then I would expect Nupo to just slowly carry it. That way, it buys time for your teammates to like get boosts and things. Or he even could like hit it this way, and like give us even more time for Nupo to go up as well. Just because like look at their boost numbers, right? You don't want to like commit to a hard force attack if you're low boost, because that means like after the second hit, no one's going to be able to follow up the ball. And if no one's able to follow up the ball, that's a free solo play on their net. So maybe the pass opportunity is kind of iffy here. Especially if he can cut that off, that leaves like two people back, but mostly one person who's low boost still and not back. So I would say maybe stall, like take it down the middle, dribble it, play the 50 back to Nupo or back to Monkey Moon, and then have them take it up for a solo play. Now that like I'm thinking through that whole process. Still really good. Like you see how like they're all back, they're covering it, so it's fine. Gonna wait. Good. Okay, that was a really good pass. So great pass here. You see how now like we're making passing plays with full boost, and we're able to follow it because we're ready. Okay, we're all in position. So he gets a really good cut. Anytime you rotate out, you want to be watching for those cuts, right? And good job with Nupo. He can use his momentum because he knows TRK is going to have that ball and beat. So he's prepared. I want Monkey Moon to just like play third here. That's good. Okay, good. Yeah, that was a goal. Let's go. Let's see what the other team could have done better here, though. Right? Let me go back just a little bit more. Like, why is no one able to follow this up? That's what I'm wondering. I think it's the pre-flip from Kofer, honestly. Kofer? I don't know. I don't watch RLCS, guys. I think this pre-flip prevented him from cutting and protecting his mate who's getting bumped here. I think if he didn't pre-flip and he just turned, right? Or he just drove back, because he doesn't need the boost in the corner. He's got full boost, and he doesn't need to go for the ball yet, so he can just drive. Like, it's not dangerous yet. Maybe he thinks TRK is going to fly up and redirect it in the net. But if he thinks that, he should just be flying up and cutting his mate, right? So I think he shouldn't be flipping here. He should just be driving, watching to see if his mate has it. If he doesn't, then he flies up. And then Kofire, or LJ, I think he was just in a weird spot here from getting bumped, so I don't blame him that much. Let me go even further back and see, like, why did they get the ball here? That's why. So this is a giveaway, and anytime you have a giveaway, it's free goal for pro players, right? Free space, free carries, everything. You don't want to have a double commit here. So let's see what First Killer was thinking. Maybe he could have avoided this. Yeah, he had a teammate on the right. That's clearly a pass. I think this is a panic. If I was him, I'd fake. I'd fake and fly back down. Leave it for my mate. Because, like, hitting this forward is not going to amount to anything, because all of them are back and they're going to have full boost. So I would say you want to hit it to where your teammates have space to go for the ball. And if my teammate's on that right side and that ball is not being attacked by any of them, which it isn't right now, it literally just, like, this is a giveaway, 100%. I would let my teammate take this up the wall. And then I would play low, grab pads, and wait for the pass. Then you have proper offensive structure here. But this is a huge panic. As soon as, like, okay, it didn't show his boost at 86 before, so replay's bugged. But, like, as soon as this ball is flying out, you don't want to be hitting that, like, just directly to them, right? Hopefully, if he can get, like, a flip reset, let's see if he tries to get one, tries to recover it. Yeah, he tried to, like, I don't know. I just think that's, like, a very, like, the touch was a giveaway in itself, right? Plus, you're double committing with your mate. It seems like this team just kind of lacks, like, roles. They lack roles, right? Like, someone should be saying, "I'm going for this," if he pops it up, or, like, "I'm going. I'm next." I don't know. There should be some form of communication or some, like, trust in your teammates that, like, one of them should be going for this if it goes to wall. I would think the guy to his right with full boost has this ball, right? Because then you can open up passing lanes in the midfield. Because, like, he would just be driving here, and then that's a free ball, and then boom, pass, right? And with them being back, that would be open space right here. It just seems odd that he would go for that. So maybe their team needs to work on, like, positional roles more, in my opinion. Okay, good hit. Let's skip this. We already went over it. You see how, like, Monkey Moon's just trusting his mate here? Like, this is what I'm talking about with roles, right? Like, he doesn't go for this. He doesn't need to, right? Teammate's there. If his teammate doesn't go for it, it's still a free ball because he can just cut it and take it. And then teammate can play second or third, depending on if the other mate is going for it behind them. This is what I mean. Like, you need, like, solid roles, right? If it goes to the left side, let your teammate go. If it's still on the left side, let your teammate go. Right? Play the second man, play it well, be patient. So that's what he's doing. He jumps up for it. I think that's a little bit of a chase. Like, what happens if you pinch this or 50 this? It's not going to directly bounce down on the net. And the reason I could tell is because it's in front of you. So anytime the ball is, like, in front of you like this, like, where is it gonna go? You know, like, if you pinch this, you're not getting, like, anything on the left side unless you pre-jump the left hit. But that's not what he's doing. So I think this is just a weird one to go for. I think he should just play patient, maybe demoed LJ, rotate it out, then mid, let his teammate go, and now there's space after First Killer gets 50. That's okay. I mean, this is RLCS. Like, you're trying your hardest to get a goal, so they're not overthinking everything. A lot of times, if you overthink the play, you're going to play slower, and then you're just going to get scored on anyway, which is why it's so important to, like, drill rotations, drill smart play, like, constantly drill it and practice it so that when you play on instinct, your instinct has that knowledge, you know what I mean? Like, if you constantly play on instinct, you're gonna constantly never learn. So you have to mix in, like, sessions where you're practicing rotation, thinking about it, and sessions where you're only playing on instinct. Um, Otherwise, you're just gonna get beat to balls. If you find yourself getting beat to balls and being hesitant, you're thinking too much. Really good 50. I like this a lot. Like, this is actually perfect. So he's third man right now. He's protecting the flick, so he has to stay a little bit back. As soon as his mate gets demoed, he stops, right? He knows that first killer has to drop this. He has to flick it. He has to do something towards the net. But if he pushes up, first killer can flick it over him. So he's stopped. He's waiting on the flick or for it to just come closer so that he can challenge the ball and close the gap. Really good play. As soon as it drops, now he's playing the pass. So he has to stop even more and try to turn right. I bet he's going to, like, fake right and then try to go for it. Yeah, so you see that? He fakes right. As soon as first killer goes, then he can go for it. Really good play. Really good job from LJ to be there. I think Kofor messed up here. This is this team's problem again. Like, they don't have roles. Okay. They keep, like, leaving their... Like, they're trying to do too much here. You see how he was, like, behind here and he was rotating out. But we have LJ rotating in. We got to replace our third, right? When your third goes in, you got to replace him. Okay. And this is why it's a goal, or this is why it at least turns into an offensive play, because he's not back rotating this way. Like, he could even go for this boost and go, but turning here is just like when the ball's going this way, it's just sketchy. It's sketchy. Yeah, like that could have been a goal if in a like an alternate reality where they have momentum to fire that. Okay, good play. Good patience there to stall the play so his teammates can get boost and get back here. That's great. I don't like this. I don't like this. There's no reason to go for first man kill here. And I'll tell you why. When first man goes on a ball that your teammate carries, it's almost guaranteed a 50 in pro play. And when a 50 happens in pro play, it usually does one or two things. It goes out this way or it goes up. It could go like back here. Like, honestly, you could do any of these. But usually, like, if your teammate has this ball in this position, it's probably going in a safe spot. And he's covering this spot already. Okay, he's covering these like two angles. The only thing you need to cover when you're rotating in, you don't need to like cut and demo this guy. Like, there's no point, right? He's gonna get 50. The most dangerous thing that could happen here is if it 50's out towards like someone else. So I would honestly maybe turn for the kill over there, or just play like just position here, right? Or position there. Play like out here where your teammate might not get it, or play the pop out here because your teammate's trying to play this direction when he's sitting there. So like this area is kind of dangerous. This area is kind of dangerous. So I think this demo, like, it could have been a good play, but I don't know. You're just using your boost now. Now, like, your second teammate's going to have to stall. There's no boost on the map. You could have had at least 30 boost right now. It was a really good pinch, but if that pinch, like, did anything different, that would have been bad. Good play. Good play the fake, right? So this is why he fakes, right? Nupo's still rotating out on that right side. PRK's in front of him right now. You're third, essentially. So you have to fake this. You got to still play close so that it freaks him out. They give the ball away. But, like, you got to stall for your mates. Now his mates are back. He's got full boost in the other corner as well. Now he can rotate in and try to kill Kofor or try to block anything that goes, like, in the midfield. That's exactly what he's doing. You see how he's rotating back now. and just making sure nothing in the midfield is happens that like his teammates can't go for because they're guarding net. You see, like if he didn't turn there, that would have been a goal. A really good play from Monkey Moon. That's why I like him. He's very like patient and he covers like everything that needs to be covered. Good 50. That's fine to go for again. Teammate's getting bait. That's his third, so he's rushing back, right? That's like the only time you need to flip is when your third's actively going, because you gotta be quick and replace that third, because that 50 could go bad real quick. And ideally, you do it before he goes, because if you flip while he's going, you're not going to be able to turn on it. So if you find yourself constantly being beat to balls after your third goes, it's probably you're just not getting back fast enough, or you're like not grounded when the 50 happens. Okay, that's fine. That was just kind of weird, but he did a good job like leaving the play for TRK. This is kind of a panic fly up, but that's fine. Hopefully he recovers it. He did. He's cut. Okay, good. He's second man, so he knows his third's going to be pretty far back. He's going for corner. So he's probably going to be a little bit patient here, waiting for like his team to be in structure, right? You got TRK here who is on the corner with 0 boost, right? So he's not going to be back for a while. And then you have his teammate in the back corner, so he's not going to be back for a while. If this flies all the way back, that would be the ideal situation because his teammate's back. He'll have free space for a solo carry. It'll also give TRK time to get back. Monkey Moon right here, he just needs to like pressure, or honestly like don't go. If it's free after this like hit from one of them two, I would say go and just stall a little bit for maybe like 2 seconds so his teammates can be in position. I would leave that. Yeah. That was perfect. See, it flew all the way back. That was the ideal scenario because Nupo was back. So perfect for them. They get a free carry now, and now their teammates can make some plays here. I think this is kind of a giveaway. I want to see what did Nupo, like, what did he have to go through? I think like he had 3 people on him right here, so I just want to pay attention. He had no boost. What? No, this is a replay bug. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just an unfortunate touch. He didn't mean to do that. He meant to pop it up so he could fly up again. That's fine. Mistakes happen. Really good turn here. He knows his teammate's not back. He's rotating back still, so he's going to force it so that his teammate rotating back can cut and fly up. If they flick it. They didn't flick it, so that's okay. Let's see here. What happened here? Let me see. Let me go to TRK real quick. He's playing a little bit close to my liking here. That's if Monkey Moon has no boost. I think the replay's lying again. They need to fix that bug. But like this is kind of clear, like he's not going to have it. I think he should just like pre-jump, honestly. Not like that's kind of bad of me to say, but I don't know. I like pre-jump sometimes. It's obviously RLCS, so you want to play safe and grounded. So this is still a really good play from him. He forces it up higher and away from the net. So that's still fine. Yeah, see, he did have boost. The replay lies. Really good play from the other team to get that almost on net. But then they like give it away again. That was really good play. Adds a lot of space for his team. So now they'll be able to challenge this ball. Nice. That was perfect. So let's see what the other team, we kind of missed it. So see what the other team could have done here. One thing I noticed, they're all low boost after a counterattack, which is really weird. And they're all like heading back. So that tells me they kind of rushed the first counterattack here. So let's watch from, I believe, Co-Fire's point of view. Very close. Okay. So that was a good hit. Let's see from first killers. I think LJ's full boost. I think he got that boost or he's low. But here, I would if LJ is low boost and the replay's not lying, or then he should be like controlling this, playing slow, 50ing, so his teammates can get back. If it is lying, I would be okay with him going instantly here. Yeah, I just that's a weird push right there. This is clear, like, he might be getting this, so I would play a little bit wider, just wait for him to panic touch here. Like, there's no reason to go in instantly right there. Like, what are you gonna do there? You're just gonna, all he's gonna do is, like, pinch it off, well, he'll just, like, pinch it off the wall, and maybe it'll go out that way, but there's a guy there, so I don't know what he was thinking here, like, what are you planning to do here? Um Let me get the player view back in. There we go. It just seems odd to me because all your momentum's going this way. So the most that's going to happen is maybe it pinches like luckily up. I think like if he played wider here, waited for the panic touch, then he would have had a better 50, and been able to actually like carry it from any of this point. But he's like pushing so close. Now he has to go back. That's just a little weird to me. That could have been like a free solo play, in my opinion. A good save from LJ. Gopher got the boost. That's probably fine. Yeah, good play from first killer here to really 50 that, but I think he should be taking that low, and I'll tell you guys why. So for one, we have really he should just like be carrying this. Let me actually like just watch the full thing so I can tell. Yeah, like this is a giveaway. He's got full boost here. He does a lot of like hard touches here. I think his touches are too hard. I think he needs to utilize flip resets more. If I was first killer, there were a few times like in the previous hits he had where like a flip reset would have helped him gain control. It's not something I recommend for lower ranked players. I only recommend this for like pros, SSLs, anyone very consistent with flip resets in a high level setting. I do it all the time for soft touches, and it works very well. So what I would do here is I'll get a flip. I'd tap it like lightly, and then that would allow me to land on the ground or on the wall, and then I would go for it again and get the 50 with him. The reason I would do that is because just getting a soft touch here, you're gonna have to like it's unreliable. I think flip resets are a lot more reliable in these situations if you're good with flip resets. Um, Also, like, you got full boost as well, so it's like you can spend it. I think this is just a poor 50 as well. Like, if you're 50ing this, he's going up the wall, so I would literally just try to 50 this as close to the ground as possible. Yeah, like he's trying to pinch this out, and I understand like the vision here. I just like you gotta play safer, especially when your team's kind of committed right now. That was a really good play from TRK though. Like insane shot from him. Let's watch that from his perspective real quick. Yeah, honestly, just insane. Let's see what LJ could have done better here. Yeah, he's pushed up way too far too. See why? It's because he doesn't expect Kofor to jump here. That's why. He thinks he has to play the shot from TRK. Or is it Nupo? Let's see. I bet he doesn't expect Co-Fire to go here, and I bet he expects TRK to miss, so he's pushing up. He should be covering net around let me see if I can Be covering net like over here. Like just drive right here. And then boom, you can save it. And the reason I say like right here is because if it goes like over here, Kofire already jumped. So now like he can hit that off the wall and have a little bit of pressure. Monkey Moon would still be there and first killer would have to defend, but it's still like a save. But he drove up too far and now it's over his head. That's why you gotta be careful as third. Like try to play this spot. Try to play like this spot. Even that like this spot is fine as well. Because like at least you can get it. You have to like this spot's a very situational. Like you have to be landing in this net, or you have to be like bumped into it, or dodge a bump, and then like the ball's like in this corner or up there, and you just kind of have to like let your teammates go over and over again until it's free for you. But yeah, like I would have liked him to just play a little bit more patient, especially like with a potential like bounce like that. That's awkward. Kofire's already on the backboard, so he doesn't have to jump. He just needs to like play safe here. And I think Kofire as well, he panicked. He should have been a little bit like grounded and then played slower to 50 it that way. Overall, I think we talked about this goal a lot longer than I wanted to, so let's continue here. I mean, there's plenty of things they could have done to not be scored on here. Nice flick from TRK. That's really good patience. Really good push here. I don't like TRK pushing for this. Actually, that's fine only because Nupo has a carry here. And it's last back, so you kind of want to be close. You know it's not going to like pinch out all the way over here. And you have a third, so it's fine. The reason I say I almost don't like this is because when your second man pushes up like this, it leaves third like not able to go. Right? It leaves a kind of like if this 50 goes bad, if they have like another person to go for it, then that could be a goal. Because you're essentially abandoning this spot, right? Because your third kind of has to play the ball, which is essentially going right here if he 50s it that way. Which 9 times out of 10 in a low rank, mid rank, high rank lobby, if your teammate has control and is taking towards the net, it's going right from that angle. So like this guy's going to want to fill the space to cover the 50. That might go this way. And usually when your third pushes up, right, you want to replace him. I think this is a rare scenario where it's safe not to replace your third because this guy's first or third man. And they don't really like, they have Kofire, but he's not really like back in an ideal spot to clear it. Ideally, Kofire would be like going back this way already. Like he would be this way and then coming in. And then he could like potentially take out this guy. I think it's because this air dribble is kind of threatening that he's playing low so that he can follow the 50 very early. So like this position isn't that bad. So like pushing up here from TRK is not as bad as you would assume, or as bad as it would be if First Killer's team was in position, is what I'm trying to say. They get a really good 50 here, and this is why I like Kofire. Like if he was playing going back that way, he could have like bumped him, and that might have been safe. It's very weird how like no one went back here. Let me see why. They must have like given it away at some point. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that's just such a poor 50. I wonder if like he wanted to hit it. I honestly don't know what he was trying to do there, but he shouldn't be rotating towards the play like this. With low boost, especially if they have a free ball here. What I recommend is he should have like went this way, like drove or flipped initially, grabbed these 2 pads, and then when he caught up with like the play, which this guy's taking, then he could watch it. And then if someone like pushes past him or tries to demo him, he can dodge it, or he could push past and just go immediately back post here. and then he would have been ready for that clear. But because he's like he's kind of chasing the play here with like 0. I bet he's trying to get a demo, or he's thinking maybe I could beat someone to the boost or something, but it's just it's a very weird place to flip when they have a free ball towards your net. That's why they got scored on there. Let's continue here. Good fly up. Just pressure that you need to, because if they have a free ball there with your teammates not back, it's going to result in a goal. Okay, he's playing mid here. TRK might pass it. I don't recommend passing here if you're in this position, because your third man needs to be replaced. We have no one to replace him right now. And first killer's not getting bumped here because Nupo's like, he's flying in the net. So if this ball goes mid from a pass, first killer's going to cut that off every time. That was a really good play to play the space. That's what pros do a lot. They play space. I don't like this fly up though. I guess, I mean, they don't have a third man, so maybe if he could get this around, that'd be a free goal. Let's check where his teammate is. Yeah, it still wouldn't be a free goal, even if he could. So this fly up is almost just like let it go. Let him panic a little bit here. Actually, he could have cleared that out. Now I'm looking at that angle, so never mind, guys. Don't listen to me there. I'm looking at that angle. I'm like, no, that has to be touched, because if that's not touched, first goal is getting a free pass, and that's a goal. So he has to commit here. I mean, he could fake it and cover the pass, but that's a 1v3. I wouldn't play that. I think it's much safer to just like stall in the corner here. That's a really good touch then, with that in mind. Like, even I make mistakes when I'm analyzing these replays. They still get really good. That should have been a goal. What happened here? Really good pass from first killer. Nupo gets beat. Let's see. Maybe LJ had to rush the shot because Nupo's flying up. No. I think he was going for the pass. If he was going for the shot, maybe that would have been blocked. I almost like maybe Nupo could have played the hit instead of going here. Yeah, I almost. Huh. I wonder. Let me just like watch this again, guys. Sorry. I almost think he pushed up too far and he just had a bad fly up too. Like, I think he could have had this. That's okay though. Let's go to Monkey Moon again. Just watch how this is. Let's see how TRK rotates down. It's a good bump, but I mean that didn't really do anything. Let me just watch here. He rotates. He has 40 boost. Yeah, okay, this is it. This is it right here. This is the problem. Plus, let's see what his mate Nupo did as well. Oh yeah, that's another problem. So when your third man is going, right, you replace him. Okay. This is still fine to do because he was able to fly up, but I think he should already be out mid right now. Like, if I was him, I would have just rotated this way, replace mid, and then when that ball pops out, I would have flew up immediately. Or faked it and then played like the hit. And then also, let's look at Nupo here, or not Nupo, TRK. He rotates like I think he thinks there's going to be a third man ready, which there was, but he was kind of late, right? He could have been there a little bit earlier. Maybe not with as much boost, but a pro player doesn't need that much boost to go fly up for this early. If he's midfield, that's a 50 or a beat. So him playing close here is fine. I don't think him playing close here is fine if if Nupo went for like this corner, because that means Monkey Moon, which was our third, already went. you don't have like information anymore. You can't see him. The only thing you can see is that he's going. So I'd be panicking and getting back quick. That's me. He does try to like get back. He plays this very well. He's trying to block the shot right now because someone could go fly up this and score. Right. I'm just trying to see something here. I'm trying to like see could Monkey Moon like do anything with this shot right here? I don't think so. So I think he pushes up just a little bit too much here. I think if he just waited, accepted the fate of this might go in my net, and waited to see if Kofire like had a bad touch, he could have blocked this shot right here by flying up. Like if he played that pad in the back, right over here, right, then he could have had a better angle going for it, in my opinion. But I mean, still, how did First Killer miss this shot? This should have been a goal. Let's see. He's got boost, right? He's pushing up. Panic? Yeah, just panic. Like, this is free. This is free. Even if you don't go for this, your teammates are committed. So I would have liked him to play a little bit more like slow play this. You could fly after this as a goal every time if you have boost, but he just used too much boost in the beginning, I think. I think he could have had this. RLCS nerves. I feel like in ranked he'd score this every time. Okay. He's cutting across here. That's interesting. It's probably just to make sure, like, actually, this could be a Cuxer pinch here. He should be. I just think cutting across here is like leaving a lot of open space. TRK's low boost, unless that's lying. If this guy wants to take it this way, TRK's gonna have that 50, and it might go out this way. But you're like not gonna have an angle on the net, right? So I would have liked him to be like out more mid over here and then turn in as TRK rotates out this way. Or as TRK 50s it. Because now if he had done that, he could have like flew up for this a lot cleaner, I think. Maybe even get a bump on him. That should have been a goal again. Man, they're just missing things. And I'd like to point out too, flying up, even though Monkey Moon missed this, it still caused them to miss because they thought he was hitting it. So flying up and missing is fine. Just fly up confidently, guys. All right, keep flying up. Don't let it hurt you if you miss. Good lead. It's two teammates, TRK, left side. That's perfect. Good play. He almost had it. That's a big miss from... why am I forgetting his name? Nupo. Good hit again. Good slow play. I like that. I do think he could have like played a little bit quicker. We had two teammates back with boost. Yeah, just a major push up from Monkey Moon here. Let's just watch here. It's lying again. I feel like it keeps telling me he has like 100 boost. Let's watch this from Nupo's perspective. I just want to see if there's something he could have done better. So as soon as he goes for his ball, I would worry about the guy like going in midfield unless they're already a jump here. Yeah, like I would just bump this guy. I would have drove like right to him, and just prevented him from like getting like he would have had to have jumped early to go for this ball, and that would slow him down because usually you drive like to get to a ball fast, you have to boost. So you have to like boost up and drive and then go. If you just like jump from here, it's gonna be a lot slower. So I don't know why Nupo's turning around here. I mean, maybe he thinks like TRK is not going to get it, and for Monkey Moon, I think he needs to trust Monkey Moon too to get this ball. But let's just continue. Like you see how he goes here, he backflips. don't turn around instantly here, right? You got two teammates on the ball. Go for LJ, eliminate the passing threat. If first killer like gets a 50, it's not dangerous anymore. And then also Monkey Moon is kind of panicking here. I think he should just stay right where he is. When like 50s are happening, you've got to be prepared for the 50. You don't go for like this scenario where it pops out. Like that's one scenario. And clearly like it didn't happen, right? Like this could go this way, it could go like this way, this way. I'm like, I can't draw angles from this angle, but essentially it could go in like multiple places. And I think he just drives up just a little bit too far. Like if he was just like right here staying, that's a 50, that's a clear. And it's a lot safer because like your teammates are committed, right? Anytime your teammates are like over in this side of the field, you don't really want to push that side because leaving so much space for them. So I would say this is a rare Monkey Moon miss as well as a Nubo miss. Just continue here. I think that's... Oh, no, I think they get one more goal in this one. Oh, great. So anytime you're rotating back, right, your first man, the reason he's getting back here is because he knows TRK is on the right side. He doesn't have to worry about that. He just needs to get back quick so that you can replace Nupo. So he's doing that, but he's also like staying grounded, right? Supersonic is the fastest you can go while boosting, so there's no point in flipping here. He stays grounded. He's prepared for a turn. As soon as that 50 happens, he's going if it's directly towards him. If it like went back towards his mate, he'd let his mate go and then he'd just be replaced the third. But that was a great pass, great shot.
Anyone can cook.
Let's see why like they got scored on though. Huge giveaway again. He had so much space there. He didn't need to pinch it. He could have just took it up. Like Nupo wasn't going there. He wanted the pass to get a quick shot to first killers, so I respect it. I think he's just pushing, like he's boosting too much, right? Like as soon as you pass that, like you're not following that up. It's going to your mates and your third, right? You don't have a third. So that's why I like the control play better. If you had a third, this would be fine because your third would be back and immediately go for this 50 if you miss. But because Kofor is technically our third right now because first killer pushed up, he needs to just kill off boost and play the third man, right? Either rotate back, play like the air triple 50, or just stop where you are and hope the 50 like goes to you, and if not, rotate back. But he pushes in so much that he can't protect the 50. So that's why Monkey Moon's able to go for this. Ideally, LJ wouldn't be so far back. Let's see why LJ was over here. Does this kick off? Oh, okay, I see. So he missed completely. Yeah, he shouldn't be rotating. Yeah, that's iffy. That's a rare miss as well. Usually, when you're first man, you're rotating out. Like even if you kill this third man, like I guess he figured like no, that makes sense. This makes sense to do because I got my side switched up because this is their side, right? They have full control of the ball right now. This is a giveaway from Kofor because he pinches it. So he's trying to go for the demo. He's trying to prevent the guy from going so that the space will open up. I will say his only downside here, if he wants to commit to this play, don't turn in like this while the other guy is going this way, right? I would have said, just stay here, cover this. If the guy decides to go, then you try to drive in front of him and bump him, right? Because he's trying to defend the ball. He needs to pressure the play. So you need to be covering the play, not the guy, right? So the guy's going to go this way. Cover it, right? Cover like this potential shot opportunity or this space. That's what you want to be doing when you're trying to demo. If he had done that, right, he wouldn't have been juked, right? He could have just like waited right here. If he gets killed, it's fine, right? It slows down Nupo and he spawns back in with two teammates who are putting pressure on the ball. So it's fine if he dies. He just needs to like, oh, Nupo's there? Okay. Boom. Let's watch this just to see like how he rotated to get in this position in the first place. Okay, right? So as soon as he goes for this boost, right? Don't turn. You know, don't be so speedy that you have to get back immediately. Like just cut off the brakes. Stay right here. Stay right here. Maybe Nupo even goes for a kill, and that opens up space too because he has to push for you. Right? He has to push out of this like line. This line to the goal. Right? Ball to goal. The ball's like going over here. So he'll have to drive this way to kill you, and that could open up a lot of space over here. Okay, so like getting demo, it's not about getting a demo, it's about taking them out of the play. Okay, that's why demos are so good. They do that. So if you can take him out of the play by just sitting here, waiting to see if he goes, and then just driving and slowing him down, that's good as well. So I think like that's something he could have done. And also I think co-fire, like him being third, he should just like as soon as he pinches this, boom, you're third, rotate out, right? Boom, rotate out. Don't wait on this 50. Don't wait on this 50. Okay, this could be bad. He could even then like if my reads are bad, right? What if he read like this was going to go back that way? He clearly didn't. He could have just stopped where he was when he landed and pinched that.
Anyone can cook.
So it was just like I hope you guys took something out of that as well. Let me see if there's any more goals here. Okay, that's all we're going to talk about, guys. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully you learned like maybe some strategies that the pros do to help you improve. Maybe things that you shouldn't do, right, to get scored on. And I appreciate it. I'm going to try to do more of these RLCS replays and analysis from the pros perspective. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe next RLCS like Worlds, I'll try to do the finals matches or something because it does take a lot of time to review these. But let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, or if you want to see more of these videos, especially if it helped you guys. Thanks.